Hello guys, and welcome back to Power and Revolution 2019 edition with our playthrough as China here. I don't exactly remember what I did last episode because I just got off of vacation, so we're going to take a look at the newspaper to remind us. We ran a space program, it was a success. That was one of the ones that was before the start of the game that was already set to go. We clearly legalized prostitution, at least somewhat, but it looks like maybe completely. And so, a boom in prostitution, of course. We met with some other heads of state like Iran. I remember I was trying to get a better relationship with them, an alliance. I don't think that 100% worked out. I think we needed, that's how I learned. I need to get this to a full, happy, complete, dark green, big ass smile instead of this, smaller smile. In order to get an alliance, we got an alliance with Russia. I remember that. We were otherwise just working on economy, and we were taking our economy sectors and making some more free, making some less free, just trying to get the economy to a state of involvement but not ownership. And if we go to the parliament here, laws in progress, we can see that we have literally 3 such things underway. Looks like they all should go through today. Let's find out. It looks like it's saying that all 3 of those are... Oh, wait, no. Introduced on the first... Okay, I think that's bugged and broken because that doesn't make any sense. That's the first day of... Look, first month, first day, first year. So, that's broken. Bugs, yay. The thing this series is known greatest for. These will be voted for in a few days, and then we will continue our trend here. And I seem to have forgotten one of the most exciting things towards the end of the last episode, and that is we finally got to meet with the people running the jihadist caliphate in the United States, which has 141 followers, over 1 million sympathizers, a very small budget. This is, I believe, ISIS, and Total Jihad was supposed to be like the Al-Qaeda. I don't know. It's changed over time since they introduced the terrorists in Rulers of Nations or Masters of the World. But we will see. I will offer you financial aid.
How much?
Well, okay. Oh shit, no. I didn't realize I only got 1 chance to do that. My bad. Well, I guess I'll just offer you 2,000 assault rifles.
Machines.
And 3 semi-trailers of rockets and explosives.
Right. I think that's all then?
I didn't realize I only had 1 chance to give the money. I wanted to check out the other options as well. That did not work out so well. But I'll meet with any other terrorists I can. I'll just throw money at them. It shouldn't be too bad, Just throw $1 billion. Because they do need the money to recruit more followers and such like that. And if I want to get the United States plunged into chaos, then I'm going to need to make sure it has, its terrorists have enough money at least to function at a basic level. Because those terrorists, they could spring up anywhere, I think. And the United States is big. They could spring up in Hawaii, any of these places, Alaska, maybe in the mainland. I'm not sure. Maybe all the way down here. But we do want the United States in chaos if we can get them in chaos, because that would assist us and stop them from being able to focus on us. Got some potential informers popping up for places we have spies on, which is good, because again, that will help us get some sort of justification against them, which would be very helpful for starting a war without making everybody hate us.
The recent nationalization of this sector satisfies the scrupulous guardian of public spending that I am. Admittedly, I view the acquisition price of these shares with a concerned eye, but the other eye is riveted on the profits generated by this industry, where I see no doubt at all, and I start blinking merrily.
Alright, well that was a weird description, but basically, if we take a look at energy now, we have finished partial nationalization of the gas sector, because it was fully free marketed. So now we have a partial nationalization of it, which will improve profits over time. And all of our nationalization stuff has gone through now, so we're going to have to find something else to work with here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this free market urban transportation here and make it partially nationalized. Looks like we're doing pretty well here. We have profits, we have a better trade balance. then, no deficit. So we're going to set that to state involvement. It's not that expensive to buy shares in it, thankfully. TV channels, we are going to set to state involvement as well. Denationalizing a little bit. Similar price. So it's not the craziest thing. That being said, it looks like we are good in this as well. That's a good start. Again, we only want to take this a little bit at a time because it can be kind of tricky. Our inflation is holding around the same point, which is good. Unemployment's doing well. Growth is doing well. I'm very happy with the state of the country as is. One thing I am waiting on, again, is for all this stuff over here to finish. I'm building an oil port over here just because I was testing out. That has a while to go. Where are my... Here they are. These will be done in 80 days. That's still a while out. And these have similar time periods they're waiting on. This will actually be done sooner. These oil wells I started making initially in this province of Tianjin. The gas wells have a little bit longer, but I'm curious to see how this will affect our economy and our production. For some reason, I guess we did just go into a new quarter at the end of that last episode. We have the unemployment rate supposedly stagnating, no positive trend to speak of. It is holding its own at a good position, though, so that's good. Inflation still going down. Our national deficit is doing great. That's a great surplus. It's not reflected very well in the information it gives me like anywhere else. Here we go, deficit percentage to GDP. This, I always forget you can't trust this. You have to come here. We have a great surplus, a great budget excess. Wow, that's awesome. Our debt should be solved very quickly. And we have a 5.09% annual growth, so it has been going down a little. One thing I do think that this stuff will help fix without me needing to do much else. And we were waiting on a space program we were getting going, the Sun-Kiss, which I realized is not the brand I was thinking of. It's Sun-Kissed. I realized that. No one corrected me, though. Look at this! Russia wants to be involved, and they're not going to force me to pay them. They, in fact, want to pay me. Now, they only want to pay me like 3% of the budget, but they do want to pay me. That's good. This is good for relations with Russia. I will accept them as a partner. And now more applicants should apply in this next upcoming round for the program. However, they will not be bigger countries necessarily, so it might not be the best offers. We'll see what we get. We don't need to fully fund it this way. I can just fill in the rest of the funding myself, but we'll see how it goes as we go. What is this? In search of funding.
Things practical and not be too proud. A good idea.
Yes. I forgot all about funding the party and stuff because I'm China. I haven't been trying to see what people think of things I do. I just do them. But let me take a look at that. I haven't really looked at that. So I haven't run a fundraising campaign once so far. What is my budget? 20 mil? All right. Let's run some funding. Campaign costs will be about $1 million. People love me, so it should be good. Let's run a campaign right now. I can add some cyber protection. Enter the amount in dollars. 500,000. Yes. As opposed to what? The max. Okay, yes. So let's just put like 500,000 into cyber protection. That could help stop any interference. And let's also I forget how this works. Key figures. Where's the billionaires? So I guess I'm retarded, but I just can't find the billionaires for whatever reason in this playthrough. I don't know if China has billionaires. Maybe, well, in real life I know they do, but in this game, it's because they're supposed to be communists, they just might not have any, but I'm pretty sure it would be somewhere around here. But I'm not seeing any millionaires or any billionaires anywhere. So I won't be able to get those kinds of donations, I don't think, despite being just told about it, which is kind of strange, I guess, but oh well. So I went ahead and I set up a meeting here with the chief of the army because I decided I wanted to get the nuclear code. So let's give him a coffee.
be happy to...
Some champagne.
Yes, I know.
You're radiant, buddy. You're the
Yes,
best.
I know. In fact, I'm an exceptional being, and I've had this premonition ever since the day I was born.
Well, okay, that's good.
Every one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff believes that heads of state should be able to use big guns when they see fit to do so. So we are with you on this one. I'll immediately confirm our authorization with the Nuclear High Command.
Nice. Activation code.
Look.
I have to write this down. We got 545827. Nice. It's that easy. Now let's,
The head of the armed forces,
Hey!
the leader of the country, must quickly use all possible levers to defend the nation. We confirm your demand and authorize the use of biological and chemical weapons in extreme cases. This would solely depend on your own command. On my part, I am giving the order to start the production of chemical missiles.
And just like that, I now have the ability to use chemical and biological weapons, which no country I've played up till now has allowed me to do. You need to have some really immoral leaders
I just bumped
to
into
do
the head
that.
of the armed forces as he was coming out of your office. He looked very concerned. Nothing serious, I hope.
No, I just got permission to use nuclear weapons, that's all. He said something about making chemical missiles. Now, I don't think that's actually a thing you have to do. Oh, wait, no, wait. What? Dismantle chemical and bacteriological weapons. So, I don't have to make them. But they're there, and I can choose to stop having them. In fact, if I go to military, go to like an air base, I suspect I'll find it here. Here we go, yep. So this would be chemical weapons right here. And this is actually, it shares a stockpile with your standard missiles. So your standard missiles can just happen to be chemical as well. So that's odd, but useful. That being said, I don't know that I have enough missiles here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make another 5,000 missiles. That's another 2 billion one-time payment, but that's fine. That's cheap. That's nothing. Let's take a look at the paper real quick. Stagnating. One of our guys won a film festival. Shut up! Airplanes. Quarterly unemployment figure rates risen in South Korea. Yeah. Just unemployment rates, basically. Alright, so these nationalizations are completing, so we can go ahead and take a look at doing even more changes to the nationalization here. This one has yet to complete, but it will momentarily. We're going to want to go here to tourism and hotel trade. Yeah, this doesn't need to be nationalized fully. Ooh, that's worth a lot. Okay, I want to go with the cheapest. Oh, wait, no, that gives us money. What am I doing? Alright, let's go back to that for now. Tourism, hotel trade, let's make this only state involvement. Sad findings. People are unhappy. Yeah, that's fine. Encourage our sportsmen. Happiness declines in China. Your mom declines in China. And let's go to services. And whoo, that's in the trillions. We're not nationalizing that anytime soon. Thank you very much. Anything we can afford to do some nationalizing of? I could afford a lot of this. I just want to get the cheaper ones out of the way first, I guess. Like this. So let's get that with some state involvement. The music industry. And that seems good. So I have been looking around potentially for countries that we could consider selling oil and maybe gas to in the future. When we have a surplus, that is. Because we have 2 really good starting oil positions that would be great for pipelines. One is already set up going into Russia. Again, I don't really understand why Russia, but let's see about getting some authorization for construction of an oil pipeline. I would like to potentially make one in North Korea. I'd like to potentially make one in Pakistan. I don't plan on fighting Pakistan, so one in Pakistan, though. We don't border Pakistan, but we might later. Let's get Pakistan, and Tajikistan might be a good one. I don't want to necessarily conflict with anywhere that Russia has a pipeline, because I don't know that we could ever succeed in those kinds of sales fighting Russia. They're already an exporter after all. We don't have anywhere close to here for that, so I won't ask down here yet, but... North Korea has accepted the construction of a pipeline. That's nice, very nice. I could make that, honestly, sooner rather than later. Now, I don't know why this pipeline goes all the way over here, but let me actually take a look at that right now. I don't know if you can connect two pipelines to the same starting point, but let's take a look. Pipeline. Start building a pipeline here. And then it just has to pretty much reach their country in general, but we could send it right down there. And that would be how much? About 4 billion? Labor by miles, it would take about a year to build. Last name, pipe 3336. Cost over 5 years. Not very much at all. This could be... I don't plan on taking over North Korea. In fact, I think they'll make a pretty good friend over the course of this playthrough. So, I believe I will go ahead and make this pipeline. They actually have zero capability of making oil or gas themselves. I could also get a gas pipeline going in here for a similar purpose. The reason why I made one out of a oil well that already has a pipeline coming out of it is because this one is only going into Russia, and we're not very likely to sell oil to Russia. If we take a look at Russia and we go down to oil, if I can find it, here we go, oil, you see they make more than enough for what they need, so we're not likely to actually sell. I feel like our production of oil has gone up, so I want to see if these have finished. These have finished. Our production of oil has gone up a good amount. Let's take a look, in fact, at how much it has gone up. So yeah, these production amounts are not nearly as good as the production amounts of our starting oil wells, but these are still good amounts right here. The gas wells are not yet finished. Has this affected our growth in any way just yet? No, our growth is still going down, but everything is maintaining itself pretty well.
Our National Theatre Company is experiencing great success. Its presence in a place as prestigious as the Court of Honor of the Papal Palace will reflect on our country's theater as a whole and can assure you on the influence...
That's good. What else? Potential former in Japan. We got a lot of pop-ups right now.
The fundraising campaign didn't go as well as we had expected.
Didn't go as well. We still gained money, but it didn't go as well. That's fine now.
Signed our request for authorization.
Awesome. Pakistan's agreed. Tajikistan has agreed. Bangladesh offer reject. Okay, that's fine. So I'm glad that we do have seemingly a decent amount of reserves that we can access here. That's good. Have I made 5? Okay, yeah, this region goes like this. So I do want to make more. Have I set up oil wells in this region? Yes, I have. That's 5 by the looks of it. I need to get more set up now if I want to turn into an exporter like I'm planning. So over here has average. How far does it have average? Liaoning. This goes all the way over here. Very weak over here. Average over here. Average over here. Okay, so this seems to be pretty consistent. So we're going to set our first oil well up here. Our second oil well up over... How is this incorrect? Here. Our third oil well will go there. Our fourth oil well will go here. And our fifth oil well will go there. What region is this one in? Okay, it's in this region. I don't want to accidentally overlap any of this. So let's go ahead and make a gas well now, or gas wells, as I can find. Do we have... Alright, weak here. Weak is good enough. That's about the best we're getting with a lot of this gas stuff. There's 1. Do we have any better over here? No, just very weak. And here's 2. And here's 3. And then 4. And 5. Okay, cool. And now this province has 5 of each being set up. I haven't touched oil platforms yet, and I probably can around this area. In fact, these, oh no, I actually just don't have oil out at sea around here. It's on land. Okay, we do have oil in the sea around here. Now this area is weird. It's hard to tell which part of the ocean falls into which region. I guess this seems to all be one ocean region specifically. In fact, no, that's not how that works. I forget how the ocean regions work, damn it. But I know they connect specifically via, like, regions. I'm just not 100% on how it's split here. It was easier to figure out with Brazil because you have, like, the areas right here. You know where it goes. And you don't want to overlap. You really don't, because it's just a waste of money. No new partner on our space program. Alright, so we can go ahead with our space program here and fund the rest by ourselves. Not financed by initiator. No, I don't want to finance 100% of it. How am I going to go about this without financing 100% of it? So, like 96, 97% of it? Okay, so we're going to want to do, I guess, let's try 96% of it. Still not enough. I know when I go to 97, it's going to be like a little too much. Or not. I guess that's not a full 3%. 97.5. You can't do that. Oh, you can. I accidentally hit comma. 0.5. Great. Okay, cool. And we'll pick a different launch date. 4, 7, nope, too much. 5, 6 on the 24th, no, the 30th. All right, let's do the 7th on the 3rd, 2022, and let's approve this program. Sunkiss probe for studies of the sun is now approved and funded. Russia is funding some of it, which is cool. I guess that'll help boost our friendship at the very least. And I can go ahead and set up a new space program here as well. Now, what am I going to set up? So we still need a super heavy rocket research. We do have the actual program set up and currently using its budget to research. I'm going to set up another thing that needs it. The space probe with exploration robot and return of samples to Earth from the moon, which needs this as well. So its budget will go into this as well. Let's see what we would do here. I'm going to do 2.7 billion to start here. Moon probe collect, because original. Yes. And I'm going to create that. And if someone wants to join us in the funding, that's awesome. If not, then when this goes through, this budget will be used to help research this as well. I'm basically going to try to keep essentially piling on like that. Let's get this to 2024 and just set it to the beginning here, just to start. This will change over time, but I want to put as much resources as is possible for this into researching this, because I do think we are in a good place to get like a permanent base on the moon, stuff like that going. And this is just such an integral research. I could go into research instead and like boost my spend. Where is it? Not research, space research, and boost my budget spending and stuff. But this is another way of going about this. I'll do this at the end if I need to.
Here we go. The construction site, which is really comprised of several small sites spread out along the length of the pipeline, is open. Construction will take a relatively long time, as you might have expected. During this time, we will move on to the commercial phase, and you will be able to offer supply contracts to all the countries crossed by the pipeline. These contracts should be quite lucrative. Since the transportation costs will be nearly non-existent, our margin should be quite high.
So that's the first time I've ever gotten to see the event for setting up a pipeline, because I've never really done it before. We had the Earth Overshoot Day and some nationalization finished as well. I do want to look into building some more of that stuff over here, like maybe one into Tajikistan and such, because these aren't countries I'm really necessarily going to take over. Any country that loves me is essentially spared by me, at least at the start. I may still take them over later anyway, but they're spared initially. I'm not going to make countries love me unless I specifically want an alliance with them. Those that love me already do get the benefit at the beginning here. So what would it cost to bring something like this into Tajikistan? So that would be a lot more money. A lot more money, not necessarily worth Tajikistan, you know? Like, at least North Korea is close to this. I guess I'll let that sit for now. I'm going to go ahead and continue our nationalization here by going with state involvement in films, which is a growing yet not perfect industry. Our import is still higher than our export of it. So I just noticed over here, the jihadist caliphate in the US is actually, well, they're here. They're right here in my book that I can contact at any time or cease relations. So I'm actually going to make another meeting with them for tomorrow because I do want to give them money. I never got a chance to give them money. And they could definitely use some money. And we can maybe toss some more weapons to them. I don't know how that works. I don't know where it takes that from, you know? It doesn't really tell you. But I think it's basically just made up. That being said, we get some interesting statistics on it. Estimated number of members, which would grow if we gave them money. We get a number of victims and their last recorded action. So that's pretty cool. We even get to see where their country of origin is. And we have another nationalization that has gone through. Nice. We have privatized, a little bit the tourism and trade. So let's go ahead and get another one even, and just keep this train going. Nationalization for this, the telecom operators. Let's get that going through now, and skip ahead to our meeting with the jihadist caliphate again. So I can finally toss some money off to them. There we go.
Fine, automatic.
There we go. We're giving them weapons and let's... So this is money. So we give them one. This is 1,000. This is million. Wait, what? 100,000 million. Why is this the most I can give them? 26 million... Wait a minute. Now I am confused. Let me check my parties real quick. Okay, it shouldn't be coming out of my party budget. This is for whatever reason the biggest amount I feel like I'm going to fuck something up here, honestly. So I'm going to pause and save before I do anything. And by saving, I basically made the same mistake again, which was that I canceled the meeting. I will get used to this system. I'm just not used to it now. So let's set up another... Oh, no. Okay. Not available. Damn. Alright, well, I fucked that up. I didn't know what that would be. I didn't know what that would do, because it's a weird maximum. I don't know if that has something to do with me or them. We've researched exoskeletons. Nice. Happiness increase in China. That's nice. I do want to see if I can get this... you're not allowed to meet with them that quickly, I guess. Change date. What about, here? Here? No. There's a time limit for when you can meet them. That or he just is literally booked up. Alright, that's when I can meet with them again, and then I can finally throw money at them. I still don't know where the weapons come out of. It doesn't come out of, my missiles. It doesn't come out of my soldiers, I don't think. It doesn't come out of my equipment. It shouldn't, anyway. It might just cost money. I'm not sure. Alright, but anyway, we'll get to that next time, and I will hopefully not make the same mistake again. And just actually give them money. It shouldn't be anything too bad. It shouldn't be. It should just be that amount in millions. I shouldn't be accidentally making myself broke, but you can't be too careful with this game. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode, though, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.